already lost a sock. Oh God, I should consult a professional. This is it. This is step one. This is the blueprints to completing gymnastics. Just come back from a week away in Sorrento for a wedding. It was lovely. However, Holiday Ash does not give a about future Ash because he had 10 pizzas and drank beer every day. But on the plane home, I devised a 4-week plan for this first step of the journey of completing gymnastics. It's all about getting my body into a place where it can handle the strains and stresses of gymnastic skills. So it's all about getting the flexibility, the strength, the shapes, the fundamental sort of basics of gymnastics so that we can move on to trying some skills. I'm a little bit worried or apprehensive right now if I was to try some of these skills that I might injure myself or stub a finger. So for the first 4 weeks, I'm going to stick to this plan, do all the apparatus every day so that hopefully in a month's time we can crack on with some of the skills. It's going to be the first session of this plan. So in today's video, I'm going to take you through a day in the life of completing gymnastics. I plan to start every training session on floor or vault, aka fast track or trampoline with a vault at the end. My biggest weakness, as you already know if you watched the vlog, so you've been following the journey, is my twisting. And floor and vault, I stopped doing that a long time ago after having 4 surgeries on my left knee. So I think to start every session is a good 20-30 minutes of twisting, somersaulting, vaulting. So today we're gonna do some vaults. Whee! I've already lost a sock. I remember on day one when we was trying to do vaulting, there was a few like funky half turn, full turn sort of entrances and exits from the vault. So I thought it'd be fun for us to try them on the trampoline into the pit. Alright, so we've got a forward handspring with 1.5 turn. That means flies in here, I swear to God. I bet you can. Alright, that was full. Alright, we nearly did that, come on. Yes! Come on! It doesn't count to the tally because it needs to be over on the actual vault, but it just felt like I was almost just doing a straight front 1.5 twist, but I just sort of tapped the vault top first. If you can see that. But I'm also planning to get one of these guys because I know that when I'm talking it can be quite fast. I have a strong accent sometimes. I was thinking I might get one of these guys so I can demonstrate to you what I'm trying to do for the skill. So if you'd like to put down in the comments what we should name him, I'm thinking Woody would be a good name, but I'm open to suggestions. Also, my sister had her second baby the other day. She's called Baby Violet. Okay, there's handspring double twist, so it's that with another half turn. And the end facing that way. That was it! What? Maybe I've been a twister this whole time. Maybe it's all mindset, you see. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you keep telling somebody or yourself that you can't do it, you can't. Okay, there's also, it says side, so handspring sideways. Basically a round off on, and it's 3/4 turn off. Was that it? I didn't feel like enough twists. Gotta be, chest is there. Coming off there, chest is there. Oh no, I got to twist him face that way. I'm so confused. What? Okay, what's it? Bit harder, this one. On the handspring twist, you can get away with sort of patting than twisting. Whereas in this round off one, you need to block off the second arm. Bosh. To get you a little bit of height, then twist. I'm sort of missing that a little bit here. Try one more. A little ugly, somewhat there. I think those ones will actually be easier on the vault because I'm trying to come into it more so I can block, but I'll blame the setup. Right, let's work on some twisting. A little bit rotated. Need to work on setting it up a little bit more because I'm not the quickest twister. I have a tendency to try and twist off of the floor, but then I'll lose all height and end up actually forcing more rotation. Just gotta relax. 2.5 twists is a bit of a nemesis for me, so we'll get the mat in. Let's land 2.5 twists, then we'll move to backwards, see if we can do 1 triple twist backwards, which is also a nemesis of mine. There's a few of those hanging around. Then step 2 is stretching, making sure I get flexible at the back here, at the front, through inlocate and dislocate, as well as every other joint in my body. Okay, Oh yeah, that's the first scary one done. It might not look like much to you, but obviously having 4 surgeries on my leg, and the way I did it was on vault, I double twist, landed, sort of like kept twisting as I landed, so I just snapped my ACL as I rolled out. So like everything twisting into the floor this way gives me the EBGBs. Sorry for the heavy breathing. Alright, bad I know. We're lying on our feet, I'll try to change something. One more. Yeah, okay, we'll take that one. Come on. I've ordered him. How about Tim for timber? That was so bad.
What? Bro, I'm out, man.
Okay, 2.5 now. Okay, unfortunately, because 2.5 was completed, we move on to triple twist. If I can pluck up the courage just to do 1 triple twist, get it round no matter where it lands, we're gonna move on. Actually, I was at my stag do the other week, and Chris Lowe, my old coach, said that he's loving the journey and he would love to get involved if I need any help. Oh! Chris, I don't need your help. Oh my god, that was bad. Do you know what as well? That landing, I piked down at the end because I'm in the air, was still not sure whether I was going to commit to doing the triple or not. And that's exactly when you hurt yourself, because I pulled it in at the end, landing in a funny position. When if I would have been confident and wrapped it in, stayed straight, it would have been fine. After the warm-up, aka floor and vault, we stretch. I didn't bore you with a stretch, you've seen me stretch a million times on the channel. Then we're going to move over to sort of a body prep conditioning section of the training session, where I'll go onto the P-bars, I'll do some lift sequences, I'll do a little bit of core activation, a few handstands, get my body ready to then get onto the apparatus and try some gymnastics. You remember what I have these on? Option A, 3 and 3.5. Option B, 4 and 4.5. Option C, 5 and 5.5. 4.5 and 4, I think. Did I get that right? That's section 1, 2 and 3 done. That's basically like the body prep warm up for the session, all it feels like. I've already done a massive session. That's how it's going to feel. It's early days. Trust the process. Look into the future. All the hard work you put in now will pay off later on, hopefully. Now for the fun stuff, let's head over to P-bars. Let's have a little swing, do some basics, and maybe have a little look into the black folder and see if we can tick off a skill. I might have seen one this morning. Sorry, that was all blurry. That's not the skill we were going for, but it is very similar to that. The skill is, did it before, it's a long swing, but rather than landing in handstand, it looks like it swings and goes past and catches just past handstand. I guess to then maybe go into a long swing or into a moi or a tip out. So we're going to try that, as long as my hands don't rip. If you are interested, it's this guy. It's a swing down with a salto backwards, straight to hang. So you see how he somersaults and sort of catches past handstand towards a sort of a, time would that be, tenter position. That's one and done it. That'd be skill 100, 10, 20, 30, 42. 142. I'm going to go for catching and I'm going to land back on the floor and roll out. I'm not going to go into a second skill. Oh, not quite. I feel like I was slightly past handstand. That would have definitely counted as a long swing. Short cup go again. I just feel so fat and heavy and sluggish right now. Talking to you, Holiday Ash. You ruined it for everyone. This skill's valued at a B, so 0.2 temps, but the long swing to handstand is a C, so it's valued at a 0.3 temps. And arguably, I think this one's harder. Because I feel like you need to give it more, because you need to get past the handstand position. Ooh, maybe cheat a little bit, you know, and rather than... Say I'm swinging around the P-bar here, my hands are holding the P-bar, I got a long swing, my body's got to do a full 360 plus another 30, let's say. However, if I moved my hands, my body would do a 360, but then if I shot my hands forward, the hands would do the extra 30 degrees. So my body would still rotate the same, but my hands would make the difference. Come on. Oh, was that a tempter? I think it was. Woo! I'm going to say that's skill 142. Come on! After reviewing the VAR, I'm not confident with accepting that. I wouldn't like to accept that. I've got standards. I feel like that still probably would be counted as a long swing. I mean, it was too far over to go into like a swing upper bar element. However, I want to make sure that I legitimately do all of these skills, and I don't want to just brush over skills that could have or might have done. So we're going to pencil that one in as a to-do later on. It will come pretty easily. Pardon? Want to do more of this training. I feel like I am a little bit heavy, my grip's a little bit hard to hold on to. It's a bit sluggish and slow. Like I said earlier, just got to trust the process. Let's commit to these 4 weeks. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just going to knuckle down, follow the basics, follow the program. There's also one skill on the high bar that we can maybe try today. I've done it on the channel before. It's the flying giant, backwards giant. Let go at the top. There's a release from the bar and then catch again. Let's see if we can do that today. 2 more wood-related names. Tiger Woods, or Asher. So there's Ash for the Ash when it's burnt, and me. But also, Asher wasn't my American name. I told everybody in America that was called Asher. So we got Tiger, we got Asher, we got Woody. What was the other one? Tim. I'm a little bit nervous because I can't really open my hands that wide to grab onto the bar. But as long as there's clear letting go of the higher bar and re-grasping, it counts. Let's go. That was skill 142. Ting! Tick it off on the tally. It's your excitement for the vlog. Let's finish off with some conditioning. Oh, yes. I did it. Cross. Tick it off the list. Oh, God. Okay, so the idea at the end of every session is working on some rings skills. You've probably heard of the crucifix, the cross. There's the Maltese and invert, so this is a really good way to make the levers shorter. So obviously the longer the lever, the harder it is, so you shorten it by bringing the straps to your elbows. It's almost like halving the length of your arms. And I'm just going to try and hold. Oh, plan to do crosses, we'll do Maltese. I don't know how this is what's gonna happen here. Oh! Oh God, this is so hard. Oh, this is what I mean by working on the basics. This is the basics and it hurts so much, it's so hard. Rings is definitely going to be one of those pieces that's going to take a while, but we'll get there. Yeah. Oh, so painful. Well, there you have it. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next 4 weeks in the gym. Usually at the end of the session after the conditioning circuit, I would do 15 pirouettes and 50 pommel horse circles just on the mushroom, just to finish me off. However, luckily for me, a session started at Rotherham, so I couldn't do that today. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please like and subscribe. If you want to follow me on my journey to completing gymnastics, hit the subscribe button. Head over to my Instagram and my TikTok and my Facebook. It'll be everywhere. You can't miss it. Remember, I love you more than life itself. Goodbye. Also, there's a summer sale, 20% off on the handstand manual and the Get Fit Gymnastics guide.